All right, so from examples 1 through 7, we now come to example 8, which is an accumulation of all of them. So here are all the rules that we've learned over the past 7 examples. And now in example 8, we're going to be using 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rules, sometimes all in one problem here. Okay, so let's start with this guy over here. And this is just to give us a reminder if we need to see all the rules that we've learned here. And I'm going to take these a piece at a time here. So I'm just going to first work with this part right here. Okay, so if I have my exponent out here, then I'm going to be applying my power rule. So I'm just applying this guy right here. So now this becomes 3 to the power of 2 times p to the power of -8. Okay, so I just multiply 1 times 2, -4 times 2. Okay, and if I want to simplify this any more, this will then become 3. Actually, let me just make that 9, because 3 squared is 9 all over p to the power of 8. Okay, because I don't want to have any negative exponents. We want to write it as a positive exponent. So this 9 over p to the power of 8 is the most simplified way of doing this guy right here. Okay, so now let's come over here now. And this right here means p to the power of -3. But if I want to write this as a positive exponent, that's going to be 1 over p cubed. So my final answer, 9 times 1 is 9. P to the power of 8 times p to the power of 3 is p to the power of 11. So 9 over p to the power of 11 should be what I'm looking for. All right, some more crustiness over here. Let me first deal with the numerator up here first. I'm going to multiply, well, let's see here. Yeah, let me just multiply this by q squared. So now this becomes 3p q to the power of 3 on top. And I'll just leave the denominator as we see it. Let me make a note of this though. There is a common error that I've seen many times, and that is students think that they need to multiply q squared times 3, q squared times p, q squared times q. That is incorrect, because let me just illustrate this real quick right here. If I said 3 times 2 times 3, you would say, oh, that means 3 times 6, which is just simply 18, right? You would say, yes, I'm happy. Ding! But if I were to use the logic that I just did right now, you would say, oh no, actually, you're supposed to go 3 times 2, which is 6, 3 times 3, which is 9. Now it's actually 54. Wait a minute, is it 54 or is it 18? Well, it's very, very simple here. The answer is 18. It's not 54. So that's why you don't do this right here. If there is a plus sign, then this can work. Well, let's see here. 3 and 2 is 5. 5 and 3, let's see. No, that won't work either right there. Actually, now even if that was a plus sign right there, this is still not going to give us right here. You would only do something like this if, if I had like 2x plus 1 and then multiply that by 3. Okay, so let's come back over here then. And so that means my numerator is actually just as I have it. Now let's go ahead and simplify. 3 goes into 6 2 times. Check this out right here now. So now I have 1 over 2. There's a 1 right here, right? And a 2 on the bottom. So notice that the 2 is on the bottom, right? And the 1's on top. So if I do m minus m, 1 minus 2, that's a negative 1, right? That'd be like p to the negative 1. Okay, but p to the negative 1, if I had p to the negative 1, what does that mean that I'm going to have to bring it on the bottom? Well, yeah, right. So really this should be on the bottom right there. You know what? That's a lot of steps, And so watch this. You can think about it this way. Whatever one has the biggest number, see how 2 is bigger than 1? Well, that's where it's going to go. And that actually should be a positive right there, actually. So once again, 2 minus 1 is 1, and it's just going to go on either the top or the bottom based off of whatever one has the biggest sign here, okay? Same thing right here. See, there's 3 on top, 4 on the bottom, so that means this is going to be Q to the 1 on the bottom. I don't have to put the 1 right here because there's more on the bottom right here, okay? So let me write this nicer. So the answer is actually 1 over 2 P Q. That would be the answer that we're looking for. All right, coming over here, let's just first simplify the left side. Okay, so I want to simplify this. First of all, I'm going to make this 7m cubed over m squared. Is that okay? I first just flipped these because this was a -3, so I made it on top. That was a -2, so I put it down on the bottom. Now, let's see here. I want to get rid of this -2, so I'm going to flip this now. I'm going to flip the whole thing. And so now it's going to become m squared over 7m cubed squared. And now everything gets multiplied by 2 here. So I have m to the power 4. You know what? Let's actually do this. Let's just simplify m squared over 7m cubed, which is just 1 over 7m squared. And then now we square the 1, I get 1. Square the 7, I get 14. I'm sorry, 49. Not 14, 49. And the m squared is m squared. So 1 over 49 m squared is the most simplified version of this guy. And now I'm going to, oh, watch out. And now I'm going to multiply that by m cubed over 4. All right. And notice what can cancel out here. There are 2. There's only one of those right there, so that means I'm only going to have 1. And then that means we'll just have m over 49 times 4. So 50 and 4 is 200. So m over 196. That's it.